Hi, my name is Mark Jeeves. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing for ColorLogic. I was asked to put this video together based on the feedback we've received from our clients about why are Ricoh customers buying ColorLogic. Well, today is about differentiation. Today is about how do we take the technology we've invested in and do something for our clients that makes it stand out. I talk to printers all the time and they're always looking for, what can I do that makes me different? More importantly, we should be talking about what can you do to help your clients be different? And that's where ColorLogic comes in. So everything I'm going to talk to you about in this video is going to be about money, margin, and marketing. When we talk to our clients, that's the feedback we get. They obviously want to see a return on investment. They've made an investment in their Ricoh engine. The platform that Ricoh offers created a new opportunity for ColorLogic, and now what we're doing is helping you, their client, take advantage of that opportunity. So ColorLogic is the only color communication system in the world for metallic substrate. So our skill is we're going to take substrates like this and substrates like this and turn it into the end result of things like this. Things that you can use to generate revenue, new income, or something like this, or this. Or maybe it's a new 48-page booklet. Again, it's about what can you do to make the wow factor. Because today, if you think that quality, being a quality printer, having great service, just-in-time delivery, that's the norm. That's what everybody does when they walk in the door. ColorLogic is going to help you differentiate yourself. We're going to allow you to take this type of material, turn it into a swatch book off your press. So you're going to have 250 metallic colors that you can work with based on this substrate. Or if you're working with the other substrate, there's 250 more. So again, it's an opener. And then for every one of the effects is we can create all these effects. And that leads into what we're going to produce for you. Again, today I'm not going to talk to you so much about the technical aspects of that. We have lots of videos, lots of ways to show you. You can contact your local Ricoh rep, etc. But today I want to talk to you about how you're going to make money. First of all, if you have your own design team, when you buy our license, and by the way, it's in digital download now. I'm just showing you the CD case because it's visible and physical. Is you'll actually download that and you'll have access to all our design tools. And that'll allow you to create all these decorative effects into elements, into files, etc. But more importantly, maybe you're a printer who doesn't have a design team. You just bought the press. You can also buy a license from ColorLogic, and there'll be a video or a link coming up here that you can go to find out more about that. But we give you so many of our design suites that you could sell out to your clients so that they can start doing the design. So you would sell them our software, provide them your swatch book, and now they're designing for your press. By the way, there is no color communication system for metallics, as I said earlier. And some of you might think of Pantone. Well, that's the Pantone book. That's silver ink on a substrate. It has nothing to do with what you do on your Ricoh press. This is what you're using. So Pantone is really not a factor in this case. That's why you need to produce your own swatch book based on the substrate you're using. So again, getting back to this, you can sell, give, or build into the job our design tools. So that's one way you're making money. The other thing is, how are you going to market? You just bought the press, so the first thing you're thinking of is, what do we need to do? Well, I'm sure all your people have nothing to do inside, so they're not busy at all. So I'm sure your design or pre-press team can put together some marketing files for you. Well, our experience has been, no, that's not the case. So that's why we produce what we call our Goodies DVD, which is no longer a DVD. It's actually in the cloud because we add to it every quarter. Currently, we have 70 press-ready marketing files to help you jumpstart your marketing. We don't know what kind of files you might use, so we build a variety of everything, and we add to that every quarter. I got a lot of customers who are just buying this just to start their marketing. You've invested in the press, and this helps them jumpstart their marketing. There's a lot of technology reasons that you might buy ColorLogic. And again, we have all those kind of videos. What's going to happen next is we're going to move away from this setting, and I'm going to take you into a little PowerPoint presentation that again is also available and talk to you about some specifics. But the key thing for ColorLogic is we do 4 primary things for you. We're a color system for metallic substrates that you can use, or pearl substrates. We are the design tools that allow you to create decorative effects at a fraction of the time and less error and less mistakes in doing it. 3, we have a visualization tool, which I'm going to show you. It's called FX Viewer, and that's going to allow you to visualize, or your clients to visualize, those effects on their monitor before they go to your press. And 4, we're going to provide you the marketing collateral to jumpstart your marketing. So hold on here for a few minutes, and we're going to switch over gears, and the next thing you'll see me is in front of my computer. Thank you. In this part of the presentation, I want to talk to you a little bit about the benefits that the Ricoh clients are receiving from ColorLogic more in depth. So what we have is, this is an overview basically of the ColorLogic system, what we do, and what would be done manually without us. So this is just Ricoh if they just had the EFI RIP by itself. And the key thing is obviously anybody can go and do what we're trying to do, but it's going to take them hours, if not longer, to do every file. And the big thing about using digital is and embellishment is how to reduce the time to market. So with the ColorLogic system, we get 250 metallic colors, the gradation effects, the dimensional effects, the watermark effects plus, image effects, which we can add into images, or we can do a combination of any of our effects. So, and then we also have the FX Viewer, which allows you to visualize it, so I'll show you that shortly. And the other thing is, the ColorLogic system is compatible with all printing systems that your clients might use. So this is an overview, and this is in our slide deck that you can download from the Ricoh landing page. And here is exactly what you see in our test form file. So these are all of our effects that are possible with the ColorLogic system. And again, as I mentioned, we're just taking a metallic substrate and the CMYK and the white off the Ricoh to create all these effects. And what's nice is with the new test form file, which you can download and print yourself or get from your local Ricoh representative, is there actually are QR codes now that will show you how each of these effects were created. So I'm not going to go in depth on this, just want to let you know it's available. And then this is an example of how those effects look in a production. So this is what we call our test form file. So again, I also wanted to point out we do have image effects, so we can add metallic into images in seconds. And then what's required is you just need to go in there and determine what you don't want to be metallic. And that's how simple it is to work with ColorLogic on images. When it comes to embellishment, all print starts with design. And as you move towards embellishment, everything that Ricoh has done with EFI is they've reduced this production time. So that's not the issue anymore. Now it's about how do we help you reduce the design time so you can add these embellishments in seconds and minutes without the trial and error, and how to proof it. So that's what I want to talk to you a little bit about here with regard to ColorLogic. So one thing about it is, how do you see white on a white monitor? You can't. So all designers, when they're using the Ricoh white, they have to tint it some color, as we've done blue here. So that means, to start off with, the designer is at a disadvantage because now they're not seeing the real color that's going to be used, or a simulation of what's going to be used. So it's tinted. And some people use pink, some people use blue. So this is just an example of what happens because you can't see white on the monitor. And they also have to create this white ink separation, which means they have to think in reverse. So think about that as a designer or a pre-press person. Not only you can't see it correctly on the display, for example, this is what it should look like. You have to think of it with a different color in place, and you have to think inversely. So I won't go too much into that, but we have videos on our website about it. And what it really means is a lot of time, trial and error, and mistakes will happen. So the great thing about the ColorLogic system is we allow people to think and see on their monitor as they would. So they'd see the design, it would look like this, which is more realistic of what the sample is going to print as. Again, we got the difference here of the lighting in the room and the display, etc. But that's more positive than this. So that's a big benefit at the design stage when utilizing the white and the metallic substrate. Another big benefit of ColorLogic, it's just not just the software, but it's the training and the education. We provide a great manual. It's a super manual. No one reads it. We also supply it in 7 languages. So what we've also done now is we've added 15 videos, 5 for Photoshop, 5 for Illustrator, and 5 for InDesign. And not only do they show you how to press the buttons with our software, but they explain tips and tricks as you start to use our technology in design. We also have developed what we call the Goodies DVD, which I talked about earlier. And that is where we have over 70 press-ready marketing files. Many of our customers have actually purchased the ColorLogic system because of that, just to jumpstart their marketing. We also have the white papers and access to our software. And I'm going to show you a little bit about the Vault a little bit later. So a little bit more in depth in here. We provide 70 press-ready marketing files with over 200 images. And we add to that every quarter. Again, they're not all the same things. There's labels, there's packaging, there's gift tags, there's posters, there's business cards. So it's a combination of all the different things our customers might do. And it might even lead to you to get into new markets and new opportunities. But again, we add to those every quarter. And as long as you're in our SMART program, you'll continue to receive that. So as of the beginning of 2019, we had 70 plus marketing files. By the end of 2019, we'll have over 90 press-ready marketing files. So that'll continue. So the benefits to the printer. When you're talking to your clients, it's 1, they get to print the jobs. 2, they can take our swatch books and resell them. They can put a price on them. Even if they give it away, put a price on it. The other thing is we allow the customers, as I explained earlier, to sell the ColorLogic design suite to their designers or brands or agencies, because we will not sell direct. And it's obviously about how to produce higher market margin applications, which I talked to you earlier about. And some of your clients, it'll help them move into new markets. And no matter what, it is a great door opener. When you walk in to the clients and you're using the swatch book or the samples that we've talked about, it's a great door opener versus going in and saying, I'm a quality printer, I give you just-in-time service, or I give you great service and we got great color management. It's about what can you help your clients do to differentiate themselves. The reason I put silver ink inventory, many of your clients might also be an offset printer, so they can utilize the ColorLogic system with their offset system, and 1 silver will do 250 metallic colors. As I explained, we take 1 metallic substrate and that creates 250 metallic colors. So that's economical. Remember when I started talking about the fact that ColorLogic is going to help you with money and margin and marketing? This is money. We can have 1 substrate and you can create 250 metallic colors. And no post-finishing required. So we're creating all these decorative effects at the design stage. Now, maybe obviously your client's buying it because they bought your Ricoh press, but the nice thing about the ColorLogic system, it's compatible with inkjet, which also is part of what Ricoh's portfolio is. We have offset, we have screen print. So whatever printing process we support, cold foil for example, is they can utilize the 1 system for all of this. Benefit for the designers. It creates new opportunities for the designers, for agencies. And again, it's only a 5-color job. It's a great door opener for them, and it helps them move into new clients. It also gives them new design skills and new market opportunities for themselves. As we mentioned, it's a color system, so they'll be choosing from your press what's possible. They have all these effects that they'll do in seconds and minutes, and they have educational movies on how to work with metallics, and they will not have to create white ink masks manually. So benefits for the brands. Now the brand could be anything from the mother who's creating the wedding invitation to the corporate client. It's the wow factor to differentiate them in the market. It's economical produce, and it's a faster time to market. And once you become a licensed printer, we put you up on our website, and that's how agencies and brands can find you in terms of who can do the job for printing. We do have quite a few large and small brands all over the world, and that's due to our licensed printers. Obviously, these are customers who are utilizing ColorLogic, but they're using them because of our licensed printers that we have around the world. And they're all from the biggest to some of the smallest brands in the world, and that's what's the benefit of ColorLogic. It's very economical, so it applies to all markets and opportunities. So, in the summary, we have the ColorLogic system. We work with vector and images. We have all these effects or palettes for Illustrator, InDesign, and our Photoshop tools. We have FX Viewer, and I want to talk to you a little bit about that. It's our visualization software, seeing how the effects work. Let's cover that a little bit. Let's go over here to FX Viewer. Now, I'm a Cub fan, so what we've done here is once you've designed everything, you can save it as a PDF, and now the designer can look at the effect on their monitor as I'm doing here. I'm hoping that's coming through. And they can see the effects. I am a Cub fan, and we always will be, and we're going to have the World Series again this year. But this is a huge benefit to the designer. So now they don't have to feed samples into the press. They can actually visualize it on the display before they go to press. I'll show you another file here. Let's go and look at this design. So this is the one we've been talking about. So after they create it, they actually can look at it and visualize it on the monitor. So you can see those effects. I'll bring this one up in here into the light. So you can see those effects happening. That's what's happening here. Again, obviously there's a difference between the monitor and holding it up here. But that's a huge benefit of the ColorLogic system, is the FX Viewer. So let's come back to the presentation. So we have training and education. Again, can't overemphasize the 70+ marketing files. And since it's all done at design, since everything we do is at the design stage, it's really unlimited what can happen in terms of new opportunities and applications. Now, you can go to this website and receive some more information, colorlogic-logic.com, Ricoh. So if you can go here, you can find out more information and find some sample files. But lastly, what I want to do is show you what we provide the client again. And what I'm going to do here is go to the vault. So this is what happens when someone goes to our vault section when they land into it. So the first thing is we have a quick start video that explains what's in the vault. And again, I'm not going to go through the technical things here. I want to talk about marketing and sales. And step one, it says, print the forms. So you go here, this is where we provide you the swatch book files, we provide you our test forms, so you can print them. Also, you can print the color charts as if they're flat sheets, like this. But this, if you haven't seen these, you should be going to your president or going to the director of pre-press and saying, where are these samples? Because this is what you should be showing your clients, because it shows them what is possible with our system. The next thing is, this is where we have all those files. This is where we have all those 70+ press-ready marketing files. So here's the ones that were just added in the last year. And as you go through here, there's a lot of different applications. Could be large format, could be direct mail, could be carton, could be label, thank you cards, save the date, etc. Tickets. And then as you go down, you go the previous ones. This is where you'll start to see our previous samples. So we have book covers. We have calendars. We have direct mail. We have gift tags, greeting cards, labels. In other words, we have everything here to help jumpstart your marketing. And obviously we have training. This is what we provide your pre-press or your designers so that they can utilize our tools. But we also have printable sales tools. So we actually have literature. This is our booklet, a 48-page booklet on what is ColorLogic, an overview. We have a lot of other different files. Right here we have a file that says what are the benefits that you're providing your brand clients. So you can produce these and hand them off. And the other thing we have is we have a lot of tools for helping you market, go to market. So there's videos, etc., PowerPoint presentations. Here's the manuals, here's the installers. We also talk about Touch 7 and if you're doing any foiling units. But again, I think what's more important, in here we're giving you ColorLogic's test forms, our marketing tools, and other sales tools that you can use as you go to like PowerPoint, movies, and etc. to help you jumpstart your marketing. So all in all, ColorLogic is about helping you go to market to utilize the investment you've made in your Ricoh press and get a faster return on it and to continue to gain a return because everything we do is at design. So much of print is forgettable. So our goal at ColorLogic is how to change that and help you do it.